Cool. Hi. um, I think you all can see me. Yes, no, maybe so. Checking that chat. Sorry, it's a little bit. Oh, that's way better. Okay. I was like, why is the lighting like this? I think I fixed it. Hi. Okay, hold on. Give me 1 second because I did not really look in the mirror before starting this virtual write-in, and my hair be a mess. I'll be right back. Okay, much better. Hi. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm ready. Feel focused, ready to write. Now that I don't have to look at my own hair, feel great. How's everybody doing? Seeing so many people in the chat already. It's almost the end of camp, which is bonkers. How are y'all feeling? How is your writing going? Hat fixes everything. Thank you, Alexandra. I agree. Linda, and these are tape frames. Yeah, they are. They're tape frames. They're washi tape. I think I pointed that out the last time I was hanging out with y'all. Okay. So I'm seeing people. Oh my gosh. Okay, Keza T hit their goal today. Congratulations. That's incredible. I'm seeing a couple of folks who are behind. A couple of folks who are just like 1,000 words towards the end of their goal. Oh my gosh, y'all. Jan says, "Are you growing a mustache?" Not purposefully, to be honest. It's just that now that I'm staying at home, it's getting really hard to motivate myself to shave. I should have shaved for you guys. Gabriella says, "Also, I feel super accomplished getting like 2/3 of the way there." That's incredible. Yeah, that's a major accomplishment. I also think technically, I mean, you can still change your goal on the NaNoWriMo site. So if you want to bring it down to say that you met it, I feel like, I don't know, right now, take the wins where you can, you know? Oh my gosh, I feel like I was like feeling a little low energy to be honest, but now that I'm here with y'all and like seeing y'all in the chat, I'm feeling pumped. Let's see. Kelsey says, "My partner and I had 50K words each as a goal, and we're at 300K." That's incredible. Wow. Y'all are amazing. Penumbra Ward says, "A quarren stash." That's so good. Let's see. Lydia says, "I pushed my goal up, but now I'm gonna have to bring it down again. I put it too high." I do that all the time. Truly, like my goal, like honestly, like when we look at the stats on the from the back end, like this is kind of a little nerdy, but most people don't actually change their goals. Like they're very like y'all are so honest and like strict with yourselves. You don't change your goals at all. But for me, like I always like move my goal up and down just because I'm like, I don't know. I mean, because for camp you can, and you can't really do that for Nano. So I just like go hog wild with the freedom. Anna's word says, "I hit my goal last night. Congratulations." Zara says, "I was thinking about lowering it, but I kept it and met it." Yes, that's so awesome. For me, it's less about like I'm gonna change this goal because I don't know that I can make it, but more about like sometimes like when you're like super far away from your goal, and then it just like you feel less motivated to write because you feel so far from it. Like if I'm like I don't know. If I'm like 30,000 words away from my goal, sometimes I'm just like, I get that voice in my head that's just like, oh, what's the point? Just give up. So if I feel like my goal is starting to like not motivate me, that's usually when I will adjust it. Same for if it's too low. If I'm like, oh my gosh, like I hit this ages ago. I don't want to write anymore now that I've hit it, then I'll be like, time to get that goal up a little bit. Shauna Keller asks, "Will there be more streams in May?" I think so. So usually we do have at least we keep doing virtual write-ins, maybe a little less frequently than we would do in like event months. but usually we do still have some. So keep an eye out, keep an eye on the channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and subscribe. That makes me feel like such a legit YouTuber when I'm like, subscribe. um, yeah, but we will keep doing them. And I think we sent out a survey too about like stay home Rimo stuff and like what exactly we want to keep pursuing there. So yeah, check that out too. And then also, we're gonna have one more like stream type thing before camp ends. So for some of y'all, camp is gonna be over like soon, just depending on your time zone. But if it's still going for you in your time zone tomorrow, 10 a.m. Pacific time, we're gonna do an Instagram live over at our Instagram channel. Ooh. Okay, okay. I'm getting so distracted reading y'all's chats because I just want to hear everything that you're saying. Um, and Shauna says, "Won't there be a writing contest in May for the younger group next month?" Yeah, the Young Writers Program. There's going to be like there's an actual like contest kind of thing. I think I don't remember the exact details for it. Mariah, who's our Young Writers Program director, would remember that a little bit more. So let me ping her and see if I can get some more details. But also, you can, if you're on the Young Writers Program site, we'll send you emails about that too. Harper asks, what will happen in Instagram Live? Instagram Live is like kind of similar to what we do here on YouTube, just on Instagram. So we'll do like some writing sprints, some prompts, maybe just a little bit more chatting than we might do here. Sinai Eyes Like Coal says short story May, right? Yeah, a lot of people do short story month in May, and I think we do some support for short story month in May. So yeah, keep an eye out for that stuff. You can. The nice thing about the new NaNoWriMo site, even though we're still working out some bugs, thank you so much for your patience. But the nice thing about it is that it remains active all year round. So like even though camp is ending, you can still create a project and track it on your own. And then also the writing groups. So if you all remember on the old Camp NaNoWriMo site, we had the cabins, and the cabins usually close at the end of the month, at the end of April. But now we have writing groups, which are kind of similar, but they don't close. So like if you want to stay with your writing group and keep chatting with them and keep inspiring each other, you can totally do that. Yeah. Oh my gosh, Vix Twix, we're on the same wavelength. You asked that just as I was talking about that. Penumbra says Instagram doesn't work on my dial-up internet. Oh man, I'm sorry. That's a bummer. Yeah, that's why we're trying to do them like on multiple platforms, like these stream type things, just so that because some people aren't on Instagram, some people aren't on YouTube. Woohoo! Awesome. Okay, cool. I think we're. How are y'all feeling? Like it sounds like a lot of y'all have hit your goals, but a lot of y'all are still writing, even if you've hit your goals, and some folks who are still trying to move forward. So, oh my gosh, I keep getting distracted by the chat. I need to stop reading what y'all are saying. So, if y'all are ready for a writing sprint, I think we're going to do some word sprints. If you showed up a little early, you might have showed up before I put all of the prompts in the video description. So if you don't see them there, if you refresh your page and come back, you should see them there. So go ahead and check that out if you want. But I think we're gonna do like kind of like a good warm-up sprint. Let me see. How do I see my own video description? What's the best way to do that? Sorry, y'all. This is not as professional as I feel like it should be. I've done so many virtual write-ins and yet still feel so confused. Okay, cool. Let's do a 5-minute sprint. And somehow I've lost my phone. Hold on. Okay. All right. I'm going to breathe. I'm going to try to bring down a little bit of this frantic energy I feel like I'm rocking right now. But yeah, just to get into it for now, let's start with a 5-minute sprint. I think that'll be good. And then I think the prompt in for that first one was, oh, thank you for sharing it in the chat as well. Words Fall writes, the first prompt is going to be stage a reunion. I tried to pick some prompts that are going to like help people towards the end. getting towards their end if you are writing towards the end. Um, cool. All right. So a reunion, whatever that means, like maybe it's a high school reunion, maybe it's just someone runs into somebody else that they haven't seen in a really long time. However you want to interpret reunion, and then also if you're not feeling that prompt, sometimes the prompts just don't work for you. That's totally okay. Go ahead and ignore it and write whatever you want to write. I think that would be cool too. I've done that. Sometimes they're just like you're just not vibing with the prompt. That's okay. Uh, and let's go. All right, so 5 minutes. Let me set a timer real fast. Thank you for being reassuring about my energy levels. Okay, 5 minutes, stage a reunion if you want to use that prompt, and let's go. Got a little less than a minute left in this sprint. Oop. Okay, that's the time. This timer's not very loud, but it did go off. I promise. If you are down to share your word count, how many words you wrote during that sprint, and then also like if you want to share a sentence or two, if you use the prompt, I would love to know. And yeah, I've realized I forgot to share what a sprint is in case anybody is new. So it's a little bit late to do that, maybe, but just in case, a word sprint is basically just a timed writing exercise. So we'll give you like a certain amount of time, like 5 minutes, 7 minutes, 10 minutes, and then you just kind of try to write as much as you can during that time. We'll often give you a prompt, and you can use the prompt or you can choose not to. And then at the end of the time, we'll ask you to count the words that you wrote during that sprint, during that 5 or 7 or 10 minutes, and share it in the chat. And then if you want to share a sentence as well, we like to read the sentences just because it's fun. It's fun to see what y'all wrote. Um, cool. Let me know if there are questions about that. But I think most of y'all know what you're doing. Cool. Let's see. I'm going to go scroll back as I was talking. Oh, these are great for these last 5 minutes. Amazing. The King Starfish wrote 356 words. Oh, hey, the King Starfish. I remember your name from the forums. 103 words from Cool Penguin. 289 from It's a Furry Thing. Seraph Ladybug wrote about half a page. This is awesome. Oh, and I'm seeing some sentences coming through. Let's see. Oh no, It's a Furry Thing was was a writer wondering what sprints are. Sorry. Okay, Jessica Gachet wrote, suddenly he got a southern accent. You see, Yogi Boy, there are only two places in the world where shrimp can be sheriffs and fish can have New York accents. Whoa, fascinating. Is it fantasy? I was so tempted to try to do a southern accent, but I knew it would be terrible, so I did not try. Let's see. Oh wow. Okay. Angel Deb wrote, seeing Keith on the other side of his cell door made his heart beat faster and butterflies flutter in his stomach. Whoa, that's a great reunion. Oh my gosh, I'm so curious. It sounds definitely like a little romantic, maybe. Which is so cute. Um, Whoa, Izzy Sheck wrote, while he was trained to mend, bandage, and tend to human wounds, whale dragons and their wings were something else entirely. I love the idea of a whale dragon. Oh my gosh, two of my favorite creatures. Alright, Tip says, I have no idea what I'm doing ever. Same mood. Wow, y'all. Sirius says 153 words, didn't get to the actual reunion, but still good stuff. Amazing. Oh my gosh, you guys, there's so much. Sushi says Tim, do a southern accent, love a southerner. Maybe later. Alicia Connor says I didn't do the prompt. Again, totally fine. Sometimes I don't do them either, so fully fair. Oh man, Caitlin McCollum writes, I know what it's like. My wife died 3 years ago. Sometimes the years after are harder than the actual day after. Wow, I feel like that's so insightful and like Oh, I'm curious to know what happened there too. Who he's talking to. It sounds like someone who's like sharing in the grief, which is wow. Okay, I'm gonna try to read a couple of more sentences and then we can move on. What about this one? There's so many. Lotta Tjorvin writes, for some reason, and not knowing that reason had kept her up some summer nights. Bees never seemed to particularly like her. I love that. It's so like conversational and like fun, but also just like I immediately want to know more. Why don't bees like her? Why does it matter to her so much that bees don't like her? All right, these are great. I could keep reading these over and over. Ooh. Wait, what about this one? Okay. Last one, I promise. Blossom Haiku writes, it was an older, wiser version of himself, come back from the dead, who'd committed everything that he was being accused of having done 10 years ago, yet he was dealing with all the consequences. Dun dun dun! Dang, a reunion with a different version of yourself? I feel like there's so much possibility there. Whoa, bees! Oh my gosh, so many people talking about bees. Penumbra says, I love my beehives. Whoa, you have beehives? That's amazing. That sounds so cool. I have a couple of like fruiting plants on my balcony right now, and they're all kind of blooming. And so I'm also, I get very excited when I see bees right now. All right, cool. Um, bonus sushi writes bonus points at the reunions of bee union. I can't. uh, all right, cool. I think this is great. Are y'all ready for another sprint? We'll go a little bit longer this time, but are y'all feeling like a 7 minute sprint or like a 10 minute sprint? What do you think? Hold on, hold on. Let me look. All right, all right, all right. 10, 10, 10. Okay, cool. 10. Let's do 10. So we're going to do this 10-minute sprint and we're going to include, I think the prompt is going to be, if you want to, if it works for you, include the phrase, she stepped out the door, which I think would be cool. Um, and then also probably prompted by a lot of my like daydreaming about being able to leave my apartment again. um, should we do like a bonus prompt if you include a B? I think that would be fun too. All right, let's try 10 minutes. I'm gonna set the timer right now. I'll give you a warning around the halfway point too. All right, ready? Let's go. Okay, got a little past the halfway point. So got about 5 minutes left. Got about a minute left. All right, that's time. I thought I made that Alarm a little bit louder, but I guess not. If you want to share or if you want to share how much you wrote during that 10-minute sprint and then a sentence or two, that would be awesome. Thanks to the folks. Hi to the folks who are just joining now. Hi, what a music geeks. How you in there? Hi, Maggie. So glad y'all are here. Hi, Katrina. Thanks for coming too. But wow, okay. I'm seeing lots of prompts. I think I saw someone who used both the "she walked out the door" prompt and the bonus B prompt. Let me see if I can find you again. Here we go. Tammy Barty wrote, "I wanted to storm out the door, to be stung by 1,000 bees, to be taken, to have it all end. Yet I stood there. Yet I stood, then I was sitting, then I was a shivering ball, then there was blackness." Whoa. I was not expecting that. I was so amused at the fact that you used both the prompts, but it got dark. Oh man, I hope this character is okay. All right, let's keep going. Okay, so Vix Twix wrote, Drassel could see everything. It saw the nothingness that stood on the other side of that line it was trying to cross. It saw its own death reflected in the pool of possibilities. Wow, that's super intense too. Y'all, these are like intense sentences so far. I'm curious what Drossel is too, since it seems like it's using an it pronoun. Lex C says, managed to use the prompt and continue the same scene from the first one. That's awesome. I'm so glad. I'm glad that they were working together in a way that was helping out. Let's see. Wow, GLK Rose wrote 177 words. That's incredible. Eva Besot wrote 374. Let's see. Oh my gosh, you guys. Amelia Gore wrote, oh my goddesses, Belia, I can't believe it's you. The girl flung her arms around me, holding me tight. I breathed in her unique honey and flower scent and returned the hug. That's so good. Wait, Bela, not Belia, sorry. That's so funny. Y'all really ran with this B prompt. Was that a character that was already in your project, or did you add add this person? Kaylin Ansems wrote 360 words but didn't use the prompt. Totally okay. Um, let's see. Ooh, Allison P writes, she stepped out of what remained of their door and into the front yard that now looked like something you would see in a storybook describing hell. I'm picturing fire. I'm picturing just like heat, blackness. That's so intense. What happened to the front yard? Apocalyptic? A cat who reads wrote, to win her trust is a big deal, and you, a measly little girl from who knows where, have done just that. Wow. Who's the person whose trust they won? I feel like so curious about that person. They feel like a big deal. I mean, to win their trust is a big deal. So that's cool. The plaid dress wrote 147 words and said, had a big realization that a plot point was majorly different than I thought. That's so fun. I feel like, I don't know. I think especially in like the first couple drafts even, like I feel like discovering like different twists or like things that are surprising you about your project is always like it's so fun, you know? Like it's just something that like the fact that your own writing can surprise you, like I feel like it's like speaks so much to the world that you've been able to develop and like the consistency of the characters you've developed. That's so cool. Bethany Louise wrote half a page, handwritten. Oh my gosh, binaries at 49,869 words, so close to her 50 or their 50K goal, which is amazing. Oh my gosh, you're gonna get there like I feel like you could get there in a couple more prompts. Jan Andreas wrote 285 words. The bees swarmed around her as she stepped out the door, but she was unafraid. She knew these bees well, and they knew her. They all trusted each other and worked well together. Wow. Oh my gosh, I love that. I don't like I still have like such a soft spot for anything where like you can communicate with like animals or insects or something like that. And so like the fact that there's like this symbiotic relationship with the bees, super cool. I love it. Oh my gosh, you guys, so many sentences. This is amazing. Oh, cool. Aaron Scott says, I wasn't planning on writing an epilogue, but I think I will use what I've written today. That's so cool. I always like I feel like epilogues are such a treat when you read them in a book. I guess sometimes they're controversial, but I don't know. I always like them. All right, cool. Are we ready for another one? Feeling good? Was 10 minutes feeling good? I don't know if we have time to do like a full on 15-minute sprint, but we could maybe do 12 if people want to do 12. I know it's like, you know, the end of camp is coming so near, so I want to give you guys longer writing stretches if possible. 12 sounds good? Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm going to try to give you guys like the longest possible that we can in the rest of the time we have remaining. So I think that's going to be 12 minutes. I'll set it right now. I'll give you a just a heads up when we get to the halfway point, and then maybe another heads up when we get to another minute or so left. So then oh, I keep forgetting to give you the prompts. So yeah, optional prompt here. If it happens to work for you, if you want to use it, it's let your character do something they always wanted to do. And then should we throw another bee related bonus prompt? You can use the phrase queen bee bonus prompt. Okay, all right, let's do 12. Ready, set, go. We are just about at the halfway point. It's just a heads up. Got about a minute left in this sprint. Cool. That's time. Let me know how that sprint felt for you, how many words you got during that sprint, and if there's a sentence or so you want to share. Binary, I saw that you reached 50,000 words. Congratulations. That's amazing. I hope there's something you can do to celebrate. Let's see. Missy Kate says that was a very good sprint. Wow, awesome. Zara wrote 666 words. So a little bit of a cursed writing session there. Let's see. Ooh, Sushi Must Write says, I'm so close to the end now that I'm going to bow out a little early and finish this thing. Totally makes sense. Bye, Sushi. Good luck. Naomi John says, I had to refill my water bottle, so I only got a little less than 100, but still, that's awesome. Sirius shared a sentence. The two of them had some kind of non-verbal discussion between them, one which I wasn't privy to, partly because I felt like my brain might start leaking out of my ears any minute. I was that tired. I love that. Shan Curdy Ignacio hit the 70K word mark in their retelling. Congratulations, 70K. Holy smokes. Catherine says they recorded my poem for a poetry contest. That's so cool. Like you like audio record? Zara Wright says Emmett watched Ryan to see what his next move would be. You know, there's one thing stopping me from punching you right now. Wow. Tensions are high. Tensions are running high. What's holding him back? Naomi, I'm having a hard time signing to the Nano website. Is it just me? There was something weird going on with the site a little bit earlier, but I think it should be fixed. So definitely let me know if there's still something happening with sign in. Ooh, Nat M writes, Ash blinked. When she blinked, she didn't see black. She couldn't. All she could see was the man she knew, now remembering every single second she'd known him playing through her head. Wow. Is that like a fond thing? Like, are they like missing this person? Like, remember going through all the good memories, or is it like a scary thing? So curious. Beatrix Cora, she was in heaven. It was always her dream to eat a whole turkey. Now she could. That's so good. I love that that was that was what your character always wanted to do was eat a whole turkey. Incredible. As Volkov says, can't quite tell since pen and paper, but a page and a half. That's awesome. I'm also writing in a notebook, so estimating like you. Rocket Joe 86 wrote, I want to go back into the city so the people could learn my thoughts and feelings. Please bring me back. Oh, where are they now? I'm curious. Oh, Jaleesa J. Robinson says, I did rewrites. Writing with y'all is so fun. I love this. That's so great. Writing with y'all is really fun. I'm so glad you're here. Oh my gosh, you guys, there's so many good sentences. All of y'all's are great. I'm just picking out the ones that kind of are like jumping out at me. Oh no. Shiloh Ohms writes, Eckbert didn't say anything to us, not that I expected it. We were enemies from the start. Egbert had a bad sickness inside of him that enjoyed seeing animals hurt, and that I could not abide. Wow, I feel like that's like such a fucking y'all I cursed. I'm so sorry. Whoop. I was gonna say that's such a like solid way to like make someone seem so like hateable. Oh, Penumbra asks, "Are we doing validation for camp like for NaNoWriMo?" No. So you don't have to. You don't have to validate. Just as soon as you update your progress beyond your goal, you should get the winning badge. Oh my gosh, I got so red just because I was embarrassed about accidentally saying that. Oh. uh, okay, cool. Zainab asks, "Will there be more write-ins after camp is over, or is it just for camp?" Yeah, someone asked this a little bit earlier too. There will definitely be more. We usually keep doing these virtual write-ins. We just don't do them maybe quite as often. Um, and yeah, Taylor G says these weekly write-ins have been a lifesaver. We really want to keep trying to do them pretty regularly, and we are talking about like just like different things that we want to keep doing, especially as like sheltering in place keeps going for some folks. Um, so yeah, cool. Okay. I feel like this was a really good I feel like I got some good writing in. I'm so glad to hear that some of y'all got some good writing in. I'm glad that these prompts were helpful for some of you as you are approaching the end of your writing projects. Yeah, tomorrow is really the end of camp, which is kind of bonkers. I can't believe April went by this quickly. Uh, yeah, if you are close, keep going. You're gonna make it. If you've already hit your win, congratulations. What an incredible accomplishment, especially right now. I feel like it is not easy to be really creative or productive right now. So just major props and kudos to all of you who've gotten there, and to all of you who are gonna get there. Faith in you. Don't forget that, yeah, you can definitely change up your goal if you've already won. If you just like get your little badge notification on the site and then you click the badge, you'll be able to see all of your winner goodies. And so make sure to check those out. There are lots of like cool offers from our sponsors and then stuff like that. So, and your winner certificate, all of that. And yeah, I hope everything goes super great. And oh yeah, if you do need a little bit more of a boost, like just a little bit more of like a launch pad into reaching your goal, we do have another live stream thing on Instagram tomorrow. If you're not super familiar with Instagram, basically just go follow our account. It's NaNoWriMo, like all of our stuff, and then just go there. And then we're gonna go live around 10 a.m. And when we do, you'll see like our little avatar kind of like have a little label on it that says live, and you just click that, and we'll pop up. So I think tomorrow is gonna potentially be Catherine, I believe, and she's awesome. And so yeah, check that out if you can. If you're not a fan of Instagram, which I totally understand, sometimes I'm not either. We're gonna, it's part of the reason we do these on YouTube and Instagram, just to make sure we're covering all our bases. So yeah, I'm a little sad to leave, but oh, time zone for that tomorrow, for that 10 a.m. Instagram live. That is Pacific time, and I think we put it in an email that went out. If you're getting the Stay Home Rimo emails, I put it in there this morning, so you should either have that already or be getting that very soon, based on just how long that email takes to send. Sometimes it takes a long time. But there's a time zone converter in there too that will help you figure out what time that goes. Let's see. Anything else? Any last things? I'm like really trying to drag this exit out. Sorry. Cool. Thank you so much for joining in. So nice to spend some time with you and to write with y'all. And we probably won't have another virtual write-in next week, but maybe the week after that. And so if you are getting our emails, just keep an eye out on those emails, and we'll make sure to let you know. Or again, like I said, pro YouTube style, like and subscribe. If you subscribe to our channel, you'll get notices about when we go live too. Okay. Bye.